going to talk about the major domains of the earth. It is a very short topic. It is a part of the CTED's paper 2 social studies portion concerning of geography. Now with this we are coming to the part 4 of this topic, that is a major domain. Now before moving to the topic, I'd like to request every one of you to please subscribe our channel, those who are new at here. And if you like our video, then please click the like button. For subscription, you just need to click the bell icon. Now I'm going to talk very fast about this topic. It's a very short topic. It consists that the major domains of the earth consist mainly of four parts, basically three parts and one interval. The three parts are the lithosphere, atmosphere, and the hydrosphere. The lithosphere is a solid portion of the earth on where we live. The second is the atmosphere. The atmosphere is a portion that is a gaseous layer of the earth which surrounds us. It consists of the different gases like the oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, water vapor, etc. The third layer is the hydrosphere. It's a water cover of the earth. It is the place where the water is found in all the form that is on from the solid, liquid to gaseous state. And the fourth one is the biosphere. Now, this biosphere is a narrow zone where the land, water, and air, that is where the lithosphere, biosphere, hydrosphere, and the atmosphere, these three spheres meet together. When the place where these three spheres meet, the common portion is called as a biosphere. So from here we have learned that the earth is composed basically of the three components, that is the lithosphere, the solid, where we live, the atmosphere, the gaseous portion, and the hydrosphere, that is a water cover portion. And comprising these three, we formed this biosphere. The next we are going to learn about the lithosphere. So lithosphere is a solid portion, as I've already said. It is a portion on where we live. It consists of the nutrient element which sustain the organism. It is comprises of rock of the earth crust, and it has been formed with the thin layers of the earth. It is rich in minerals. It consists of these mountain plateaus and valleys, and has the important thing is that it is divided into two surfaces. One is a continent and one is the ocean. So what is a continent? Continent is a solid portion. It is a landmass. And the second is that it consists of the ocean. Ocean is the water bodies. So this is all common at here. The next we're going to learn about the two important thing. One is the Mount Everest. We know that the word Mount Everest, it is the highest mountain and its height is about 8848 kilometer. As on the landmass, we have the highest mountain, that is a Mount Everest. Similarly, on the ocean, we will have the deepest peak, that is a Mariana Trench. It is usually found in an Indian Ocean. The height is about 11022 kilometer. So when we talk about this distance, we see that the Mariana Trench is much more deeper than compared to the Mount Everest. So we can have that, there are two important things which we know about, that is the first is the Mount Everest, which is the highest point mountain in the earth's surface, and the deepest point is a Mariana Trench. You need to know about these two names very much, because sometimes the question appears. Next is that we talk about the changing of the earth, that is in lithosphere. This lithosphere is being composed of this broken up into a number of plates. So this plates has been considered as a lithospheric plate. The plates move together, and the movement is on the magma or in a solid phase. The movement of these plates causes change in the surface of this earth, and this change has been mainly considered due to the two forces. The two forces, that is, one is endogenetic forces and this exogenetic forces. With the help of these endogenetic forces, it forms these features like earthquakes, tsunamis, and volcanoes, that is mainly destructive in nature, and exogenetic forces are constructive in nature, which forms new landforms. So in this changing of the earth, you just need to learn in a sequential order. So from the sequence, first we have this, we have considered of lithosphere. Now lithosphere has been broken up into plates. Now these plates usually move on the magma. Now these plates change due to these two forces, endogenetic and exogenetic. Endogenetic is the destructive, while this exogenetic is the constructive forces. The next we are going to learn about these two features of endogenetic force. One is volcano and other is earthquake. So on the volcano, we know that there is a vent or opening through which the molten magma or the material erupts suddenly. Now if you see this picture, this is a vent on when the molten magma has erupted on suddenly and it causes a massive destruction of this life and property. It is formed due to the shake of the earth crust or sudden melting of the rocks in the earth's interior. The next is the earthquake. Now, what is earthquake? It is a sudden movement or tremor on the earth's surface. And this movement of the lithosphere has felt a vibration on the earth's surface. Here we are going to learn about few topics. That first is the focus, epicenter, Richter scale, seismology, and seismograph. The focus is a point on where it is a place of the crust where the movements start. So in this diagram, if we see, the focus is a place. So if this is a focus, that is on where the movement of the earth's surface has started. Epicenter is a point just above the focus. So this is a point which is in the interior of the earth, and epicenter is a point which is above this focus. The third one is the Richter scale. We can measure this earthquake on a Richter scale. Now the other two topic is seismology and seismograph. Seismology is the study of this earthquake, which is known as a seismology. And when we draw these measures of earth, that range of earthquake, the intensity of the earthquake in a graph, then it is known as a seismograph. With this, we come to the end of the topic. And today's topic is about these major domains. Next, we are going to talk about the major landforms that we see on the Earth's surface. If you like our video, then please click the like button, and if you have not subscribed